Good morning, Sasha. It's Monday, 17 March. I'm recording this a little early just because this last weekend we would have traveled to California, Mom, myself, and Caleb. And so I'm very skeptical that I would have gotten this video done if I'd waited till we came back because we're supposed to get back pretty late. I got to work, today on the 17th. So anyway, one of the things, just wanted to encourage you. We talked about quiet times last Thursday and kind of setting conditions. I want to encourage you to think about, I don't know if you've joined it or not. If you have, easy as pie to make this an application. Join the Bible study that you talked about the Acro Tumbling team is doing as much as possible. And if you can't make it during the time, I would make it known to someone, hey, yeah, I'd be really interested in this, but unfortunately, I've got the particular conflict. Just if anyone else has the same conflict, maybe we could do a second one, or or maybe they might just be willing to change it to accommodate your schedule. I'm not sure if any of that, but and I don't know what they're studying, but I do know that I think consistently studying the Word and kind of getting deeper. Right, I love the daily quiet times. I really feel like that's where I build that relationship with God, but sometimes there is a little bit of a discipline in really digging deeper into either a book of the Bible or a book about, it can be a book. I've done several recently with a mentor, mission navigator, missionary that I know, and those can be very impactful to have a good one-on-one dialogue with them as well. Or just sort of a verse by verse of a chapter, or even a topical study. Hey, we're going to study about integrity, or we're going to study about women of the Bible, and go find some examples of that or whatever. But I think that there's something to be said that it's a different discipline than I think sort of your daily kind of setting the conditions and getting with God and just sort of hearing from God and having him sort of be able to direct your steps. I kind of feel like a lot of times just your knowledge of God and sort of how he works, I think a lot of times is kind of expanded. And while I wouldn't just do that, like just focus on knowledge, because we know the Bible says knowledge puffs up, but I think there is an aspect of, learning from your peers. Like when you study something, you hear it from sort of your perspective and your worldview and sort of your background, but it's really neat to say and interesting sometimes just to hear how other people perceive it. And it can, I think, really help you just sort of see things from different angles. I know I learned a tremendous amount. I love going to Bible studies where I feel like I'm the least spiritual, that these days and days, I'm always one of the older ones, it seems like, in the study. But what an honor to be able to be in a Bible study where people who are, pastors and chaplains and, people that are missionaries, they're sharing from their quiet times. And man, that challenges me. It really challenges me to go deeper. And I like it. I like learning, other people's perspective. And I like that challenge of, hey, let's go deeper. Let's get into the Word. And so I just want to encourage you, again, if you've already done it, you're in it. Like, this is the easiest video ever for you to apply. But if you haven't, I want to encourage you to think about maybe just sort of leaning in a little bit. Hey, figuring out when is it, and if there's a conflict, again, I would just let the person who's in charge of it or who's leading it or whatever, just let them know, hey, I would love to join, but I can't because I'm doing ROTC or I'm doing whatever. I just have this conflict, and maybe it's too late. I know you like to go to bed early, and propose an alternative. Hey, if there's anyone else that has this, maybe if we could do it on a Saturday or even on a Sunday morning when everyone's kind of recovering or whatever, just proposing something that you would be open to, that maybe, who knows, there might be a couple other people that would be open to it. I'm not saying you need to lead it. I'm just saying that, maybe putting that out there, or maybe they'll just say, hey, we've only got 2 or 3 people. Let me ask around, and maybe everyone's willing to sort of accommodate your schedule. So you never know unless you ask. And if nothing else, at least people know, hey, I'm interested in Bible study. That way, if things do change, or on your circumstances, or when and where they're doing the Bible study changes, maybe you can get included in that. Anyway, talk to you later. We love you. Bye.